Hey everyone, my name is Will and welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving deep into the highly anticipated Arcteryx Beta Lightweight Jacket that just came out this 2024 spring. I'll first provide an overview of the features and specs of this jacket. I will discuss how this jacket fits in the new Arcteryx Beta lineup, and finally, I'll tell you whether this jacket is worth the money. Let's go straight into the overview of this jacket. The Beta Lightweight, formerly known as the Beta LT, is Arcteryx's best-selling hardshell for its versatility and price point. This is Arcteryx's mid-range Beta jacket in comparison to the entry-level Beta jacket and the higher end Arcteryx Beta AR, both of which I've also already done a review on my channel, so feel free to check those out if you want, if you're interested in those jackets instead. For this review, I'll kind of compare it to those two jackets as well, so you can kind of understand which jacket might be right for you. As the name suggests, this is Arcteryx's lightest hardshell jacket. It's built to provide versatile high performance in a wide range of activities and weather conditions. It seeks to provide waterproof, windproof, and breathable performance without compromising on weight or packability. So for designs and features of this jacket, the Beta Lightweight, as I said, is the Beta LT replacement for 2024. It is priced in at 600 Canadian dollars and features the gore-tex C-knit fabric, very similar to the Arcteryx Beta jacket. The price point is right in between that Beta jacket and Beta AR. The Beta jacket comes in at 500 Canadian dollars and then the Beta AR is 750, so they kind of put this one just about in the middle. The gore-tex C-knit is designed to be more comfortable against skin and more breathable in comparison to the other gore-tex fabrics. The Beta AR is the only one in the lineup that has gore-tex most rugged, so it's going to be a bit more durable and prevent abrasion more in comparison to this jacket and the Beta jacket. The Beta Lightweight comes in with a 40D nylon with 70D nylon at certain areas to kind of reinforce where there might be extra friction. In comparison, the Beta jacket comes with an 80D nylon, so that kind of creates that discrepancy in weight between this jacket and the Beta jacket. Additionally, there might be a bit more durability with that Beta jacket, but for most people, I don't think the extra durability is going to be noticeable. The 40D nylon on this jacket allows it to be more lightweight and more packable if you want to use it for traveling or backpacking. This jacket for 2024 also has the all-new PFC-free Gore-Tex, which is supposed to be better for the environment, more sustainable, release less plastics into the environment in comparison to the previous versions of Gore-Tex. I actually already discussed the new form of Gore-Tex in my previous Beta jacket review, so check that out if you want a more detailed review. But just in summary, the only real difference I think you'll see is you're gonna have to apply DWR and wash your jacket more frequently. With the previous PFC DWRs, the spray-on would actually stay longer and remain water resistant. So with this new jacket, you're gonna have to spray it a bit more often, depending on how often you use it. And yeah, if you want a more detailed overview of the new Gore-Tex, check out that other video. Continuing with the specs, this jacket comes in at 340 grams and also provides the Rico reflector for aid in any rescue situation. The jacket is equipped with a helmet-compatible storm hood. This is great because, for example, if you're skiing and stuck on the chairlift, it's super windy, you can kind of just throw that hood over top of your helmet and prevent some extra wind from coming in around your neck or face. In comparison, the Beta jacket, which I previously reviewed, does not have a helmet compatible hood. That's basically an extra feature you would get if you spend the extra $100 and get this over the Beta jacket. There are two adjusters on the hood. You have one on the back to kind of cinch in around the sides, and then you have these two drawstring cords on the front if you want to kind of close in the front hole of the hood around your face. Again, this is another feature you get on the Beta Lightweight. The Beta jacket only has the one cinch on the back of the hood. In terms of pockets, all the jackets in the Beta lineup are basically the same. So you have those two front hand pockets that are around belly level, and then you have the one interior chest pocket for your phone. Additionally, the Beta Lightweight offers pit zips. This is a big improvement from the Beta jacket, which does not have the pit zips. This adds some extra versatility to this jacket. So if you're doing some heavy activity like hiking up a mountain, you can unzip under the arms to really help dump heat and prevent yourself from sweating inside the jacket. And this was kind of my main issue with the Beta jacket. Without the pit zips, it makes it much harder to use as an active hardshell. So that's why I recommended it more for the city. Whereas this with the pit zips really adds some versatility and the ability to use this in more situations. Now let's go into the sizing and fit of this jacket. In my previous review of the Beta jacket, I mentioned how I wanted to downsize to a medium because I normally wear a large. I found that it was just too big for my use case. The arms are really long. The torso was actually a good length, but I found for most people, if you're on the shorter side, it would just be too long of a jacket. And I think for this jacket, I actually have the opposite problem. The Beta AR and the Beta jacket come in a regular fit, whereas the Beta Lightweight actually is more fitted. As a result, it makes it much harder to actually layer underneath this jacket. So this time I bought the Beta Lightweight in a size medium to kind of compare. I am 6'1", 180 pounds for reference. I'll kind of put a comparison on the screen of the Beta Lightweight versus this so you can kind of see. You can kind of see the difference between the regular and standard fit, as well as the difference between medium and large. So when I tried layering a Atom LT under the Beta Lightweight jacket, I found it was just too tight. I have a large Atom LT, and when I put it underneath this, it just felt too tight. So I don't think I would use this for layering at all. If I would have to size up back to a large, which is my normal size. In this case, I'm fine because I plan on using this just for sort of spring, summertime. So maybe a really thin fleece or something would be fine. But if you plan on layering this at all in the winter, I definitely recommend staying true to size or even going up a size. So yeah, depending on your use case, that'll really depend what size you go for. If you're using it for all year, then I'd recommend going true to size or up. And then if you just want to use it for the summer and don't really need to layer a sweater underneath or a insulated jacket, then you can maybe size down and get a more fitted look. In terms of length of this jacket, it was much more reasonable than the Beta jacket. For whatever reason, the Beta jacket arms especially were just so long. With this, I think it's a bit more reasonable. It's still longer than the Beta AR, which was one of my main issues with the Beta AR jacket, was it's for some reason much shorter than all the other jackets in Arcteryx lineup. I think this jacket is a really perfect medium in terms of fit. Just make sure you choose the right size. Now let's go into whether or not I think you should buy this jacket. Just a disclaimer, as I always say in my videos, you don't need an Arcteryx jacket. There's plenty of cheaper jackets out there, so no need to buy an Arcteryx jacket. But assuming you've already decided to buy an Arcteryx jacket, then I'll give you some recommendations. We always want to start out with what are you going to be using the jacket for. From the Beta jacket review, I basically said that that jacket was only good if you're going to be using it for the city. I wouldn't really recommend it for active use because no pit zips, the hood was not helmet compatible. It was just kind of the standard bare bones minimalist jacket that you could use maybe for walking around the city and kind of showing off an Arcteryx jacket. On the flip side, for the Beta Lightweight, I think this is the main hard shell that most people should consider. It has basically all the features you need to use in most use cases. It's long enough that you can use it for skiing or snowboarding. It's light enough that you can use it for travel. And it has all the features if you want to use it for hiking or backpacking. One step above this would be the Beta AR, and you'd be paying an extra $150 for what's basically a bit more durability. And there's a couple small features like this one extra adjuster on the hood, which is not a big deal. So I think for most people, this is the perfect jacket. Unless you're doing heavy stuff in the woods, like snowboarding through the trees, or doing a lot of heavy backpacking where it's rubbing on the shoulders, then maybe I would consider getting the Beta AR. But I think for most people, the Beta Lightweight is going to be the go-to jacket that I would recommend. And I'm actually surprised the Beta AR is the main jacket that I use. I've had it for quite a few years now, and I use it for basically all activities from hiking in the summer to skiing in the winter. But if I think I could go back, I would probably buy this jacket instead. I don't really need the extra durability, and the length is much better for me. And I think the fitted look just looks better if you want to use it around the city. And yeah, that's basically the end of my review. As I said, this is basically the jacket I'd recommend for most of you out there. As a standard recommendation, if you're looking for a hard shell from Arcteryx, the Beta Lightweight I think is the way to go. Just obviously make sure to consider the sizing when you're doing that. You want to make sure if you're only going with one jacket, I'd recommend staying true to size or going up so you can really layer underneath in the winter. For me, it's not a big deal again because the Beta AR is what I use in the winter. But for most people, if you're just gonna get one hard shell, definitely make sure you get the sizing of this right. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. I've now done a review of all the jackets in the Beta lineup, so feel free to check those out if you kind of want to understand the differences and see which one might be right for you. And hopefully this helped you kind of decide which jacket might be right for you. If you still have questions though, feel free to put them in the comments and I'll answer them and give you some recommendations on what I think might be right for you. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.